Hey guys, it's Kyle from Clinton Technologies Unlimited in Clinton, Missouri. Going to show off another phone today. This time it's going to be the Sprint's HTC Evo 4G LTE. As you all remember, Sprint released the HTC Evo 4G original. It would revolutionize Sprint's service, revolutionize Sprint's way of selling smartphones. It basically saved their company, in my opinion. They're back again with the 4G LTE version. It's going to be running Sense 4 and Android 4.0, so ice cream sandwich with the newest Sense overlay on there from HTC. This phone is another milestone for Sprint, in my opinion. I think this thing is going to, so far, has revolutionized how Sprint's doing their smartphones again. So kudos to them. So I'm going to do an unboxing. Going to show you a brief little overview of the phone itself, and kind of go over some key features that makes this phone one of the best phones that Sprint offers right now. So as you can tell, we got just the box here, very brownish color. Of course, all your UPC coatings here at the top side. So let's open her up. So you can see right away, there's the phone. Very, very slim design, as you can tell. I mean, there is not much to this phone at all. So we'll set that aside here. Of course, with all the phones comes your little starter, quick start, little overview of the phone. So just random instruction guides here, so you guys can look over that later after you purchase the phone. Of course, you're going to have your micro USB to standard USB sync cable and charging cable there, and then of course your 110 to USB wall adapter. So that's pretty much it. As you can tell, that's the end of that. So I'm going to push all this aside and let's jump into the phone. Get her turned on here for you guys. Let it start up. I'm going to peel this off so you can kind of really get to see the look of the phone here. While it's starting up, I'm going to kind of show off the outer buttons and everything here. So I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit on this side here. You can't really tell with the camera I'm using, but there it is. There it is. Micro USB charging port here at the side, on the left hand side. The very bottom only has a microphone here. Right side, designated camera button, which is always very nice. And you can't see it very well, but there is. Let me see. There it is. You got your volume rockers up and down in here at the top right side. The very, very top, you got another microphone, 3.5 inch millimeter, or 3.5 millimeter headphone jack here. Power button here at the top as well. I'm gonna cancel activation. We don't need this phone activated yet. The back's sporting an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash, of course. Cool thing, they're bringing back with the HTC Evo kickstand. I mean, it works so much better than the original one. Very sturdy, as you can tell by the clip sound. See if you can hear it. I mean, it's very stiff. I mean, it feels like good quality on this. So, very cool thing. So you got a Sprint logo here, HTC at the side. So you got a transition effect here. It's glossy black with the red accent here, and then dull black at the bottom. So you'll definitely tell this phone apart from any other phone that Sprint offers. Here at the bottom, it's going to be touch sensitive buttons. You have your back, home, and recent apps, and I'll show you what that looks like here at when we get into the phone. Very top, you're going to have a 1.3 megapixel front facing cameras for your Google Talk, Skyping, any of that sort of stuff, or if you want to take self-portrait photos, you got it right there at one click of a button. So lock screen, gonna look like HTC Sense 4. So you got your ring here that uses to unlock. So if you drag it in the middle, let it go, it automatically jumps you to your main page of the screen. I'm gonna show you real quick. Any of these other icons that you see at the bottom, let this focus in there. There it goes. Phone, mail, messages, and camera. Any of these can be changed. And I'll show you how to change that here in just a second. But let's say you want a quick way to get to your camera. Just take it, and you can see the ring went right over to the camera. And I'll show you one more time because it kind of went a little fast. So I took it, and you see how the ring automatically went it's like magnetized to the camera. And this works for any of them. So if I want to take the message, it'll do the same thing. So if I want messages, it'll take me right to my text messaging. So right there, very quick. This thing's gonna be running a 1.5 inch or 1.5 gigahertz S4 Snapdragon processor. That's dual core, very fast. The Galaxy S3 for AT&T and for Sprint, both are running the Snapdragon S4 one. I think it's 1.5 gigahertz processors as well. So this thing's packing that speed in there. It's only gonna have a gig of RAM, so not as fast as the Galaxy S3. But it's a very close competitor. I do love the build quality of the HTC phones. I think they do an excellent job, the way they look, function, and everything. So you can tell right away when you open up an HTC phone, the big, humongous, gorgeous clock with the weather right there at the top. Of course, you got your quick taskbar here at the bottom. As you can tell, it's got phone messages, or phone, email, messages, and camera. It's the exact same on your lock screen. So anytime that you change these icons right here at the bottom, the lock screen will change. So I'm going to real quick show you what I'm talking about here. I'll remove messages and I'll put Play Store, which is where you're going to download all your apps from the Google Market. So I'll lock it. As you can tell right there, the Play Store is now there instead of messages. So I can quickly take it down to the bottom and it'll access the Play Store. So very cool thing that HTC's always done. So let me go to put everything back where it was. Like I said, again, Sense 4 is a new build for HTC. Very smooth, very responsive, just gorgeous on the way it functions and looks. As you can tell by the app drawer here, does slide left to right, so you know with it's the new ice cream sandwich how it runs there. You can switch to, let me see, is it all? Usually if you click on it, but I'm not getting any. Let me see. You got your frequent, but I was thinking there should be. I'll have to find out how to get to the widgets. I haven't really messed with this phone too much, but I'll have to get to her here in a second. Of course, your recent apps button, like I said, it'll go through there. I'll kind of zoom in a little bit on that. So if you take it and you slide it up, it'll automatically dismiss it or turn it off. So if I'm in messages, I don't want it not to take up memory on my phone, just swipe it up and it's automatically deleted from my task list. So the camera's out, so now I'm running clean on there. Of course, you can connect it to Wi-Fi, so that way you're not using Sprint's internet. But with Sprint, best thing about it is unlimited internet. So definitely want to take advantage of if you're a Sprint customer or if you're coming to Sprint, you got your true unlimited data, which is amazing, especially with a super phone like this. It is sporting a 4.7-inch LCD display from HTC. As you can tell, it's very colorful, very good design. I'm going to kind of scan through there, and that way you can kind of see there it is, focus in a little bit. You can tell how gorgeous that is. Very fluid, no real lag delay when I swipe screen to screen, so very nice. Get my finger going there. So as you can tell, it picks up finger gestures smoothly. So HTC has done an incredible job. Phone's going to come with 16 gigs of internal memory right out of the box, so twice as much as most phones are that have come out recently, but this phone is packing a 16 gig. Also, it will take an SD memory card, which is here at the top. It's kind of tough to get off, but once you get a hold of it, it'll come off. So, and the SD card will go here at the very top. You can have up to a 32 gig SD card there, so you're going to be packing almost 48 gigs of just pure storage. So this phone is amazing in that fact. It's going to have a non-removable 2000 milliamp battery, so you'll never be able to physically remove the battery. But for 2000 milliamp, this thing's going to stay charged. It's actually the longest lasting battery or longest life battery that Sprint offers besides the iPhone. So if you want a good long-lasting battery for an Android, this is the phone to get. I would without a doubt buy this phone. This phone's going to run you about $199.99. As of right now, right now at the end of this month, we're giving $50 off on each phone over $100. So this phone will actually be $150 instead of $199.99. So you want to take advantage of that pricing right now. I'll show you a quick. The camera is one of the main things that people always ask nowadays, since these phones are becoming so incredible. This thing's going to be sporting an 8 megapixel camera. You can do the burst shot. So if you click, hold down, that's all the burst shot. It's actually taking those photos, and you can see right here at the bottom, it took all those shots for me. So it's incredible on how fast this burst shot is, and you can delete it easily by just clicking delete and then punching all the ones you want down. So even while in camera mode, so I'm in camera mode, it's recording right now, I can still take pictures. I'm taking pictures right now. So not only am I videotaping or recording in 1080p, I'm actually taking pictures, and I can do burst shots as well. So this phone is incredible on what it can do with camera and video and everything. That way you're saving your money. For instead of paying $200 for a smartphone, paying over $200 for a nice digital camera, this thing's got 8 megapixels, got zoom, it's got 1080p recording. Just spend the $200 and get this excellent phone. There's no reason to get digital cameras really anymore. I mean, digital cameras are nice because they, a lot of them come with 14, 16, 20 megapixels. But, if you're on a call, you see something amazing, you go switch to your camera on your phone and you take the shots right there. As for with digital camera, you gotta take it out of your bag or out of the holster that you have it in, and you gotta take the picture then. You gotta turn the camera on, and so on and so forth. So you kind of catch my drift with that. Of course, you'll have Google Play Music. I would definitely check this out. I'm using it now with my Verizon phone because I also have an Android. Google Play Music is revolutionizing the way I listen to music. I store this music on my PC at home. I log in with it with my Gmail. I sync it with this. All my music at home is now instantly put onto this phone without taking up any storage on my phone. I can instantly play my my Google Play Music right there. So very cool. Of course, you're gonna have free navigation here at the top with Google Maps. Google Maps is one of the leaders in navigation in the US, so you're not gonna be missing out or not taking the wrong turn with those guys. It's gonna come with free Dropbox, I think up to like 25 gigs of storage. Dropbox is very cool. Anything you store on your PC at home into Dropbox, you'll actually be able to see it on your phone instantly. So if, let's say, you store any documentations, videos, or any pictures in Dropbox, click Dropbox, you log in, and you'll be able to view it right on your phone. So very cool that Sprint's doing that. I think that was an excellent idea from them and HTC. So also Google Wallet. I wanted to go over this with you guys. Google Wallet's basically a way to put your credit card on your phone and use it as a fast pass. A lot of these companies are now, gas stations, restaurants are using fast pass, where basically you just take your phone, you're going to be able to just tap it to the fast pass, and it'll actually use your credit card and it charges. They don't have to swipe it anymore. You don't have to dig out your wallet or your purse, your credit card out of your purse and use your credit card. It's going to be right there on the Google Wallet. So definitely check that out when you get this phone. That's just kind of a brief little thing I got on the HTC Evo 4G LTE for Sprint. So if you guys have any more questions or want to take a look at this phone, stop into our new location. We're over by Westlake Hardware and Chrysler's Drug on the Truman Lake Center Shopping Center. So swing by. Let's get you into this phone, and you won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So we'll see you soon, guys. I'll have more videos here soon.